Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Syamsa Faratul Muhaya, and the title of my expositional text is Less Variative and Effective English Learning Methods for Primary School Students and Solution to Improve Learning Outcomes. English is a language that is designated as a world language. People all over the world use English to communicate with each other. The inability to speak English means limiting our ability to establish extensive relationships in the international world. That way, English is very important to be mastered by the communities where the skill will have a significant impact on the development of various fields such as economics, politics, military, film, and others for the establishment of good relations in the international arena, where all of that can happen if we are good in English. The importance of mastering English can be seen from our curriculum that teaches English lessons since elementary school. By including English lessons from an early age, it can be interpreted that our country wants its human resources to have the ability or master communication with this language. However, I think that the method of English education in elementary schools unfortunately has not been effective and interesting enough to make students spontaneously speak English. In fact, the brain ability of children at this young age is still like a sponge, which means that it can absorb information much easier than adults. Children are natural learners, so it is a pity if this period is not maximally utilized for the personal development of children, who are the next generation of the nation. In this case, classroom constraints such as the quality of teachers and teaching methods are very important to consider if you want to develop students' abilities. The things mentioned, in my opinion, are very much ignored in the local learning environment, where students there are only encouraged to get grades, not the real essence of learning English, which is to be able to communicate in English with others. Based on this experience, in this case, my discussion will focus on learning methods because I think this is the most important thing in the learning process among the others which have been mentioned. Here are the details. First, the material book reference used by the teacher as a guidebook in this case needs to be considered because there are books that are found to be inadequate to meet good learning standards. Then the quality of books that are less attractive is also one of the obstacles that can reduce children's learning motivation. For example, books contain too much writing compared to the picture that children like. Secondly, the less routine use of English. In this case is also one of the factors that make children unfamiliar with English words. Therefore, inviting children to routinely use English, at least basic words, can encourage them to get used to English, both in sound, use of basic sentence patterns, intonation, stress, and others related to the use of English in everyday life. Then, other methods that are less interesting for children, such as memorizing vocabulary lists, doing exercises in books, grammar formulas, and others should be minimized, not to be eliminated, but in more varied ways, so that children are not bored and interested in learning. Singing songs, reading books, storytelling, role-playing drama, writing letters can also be interesting ways that teachers use to teach children. Also, the use of technology to play games with electronic devices is also very good and close to children in modern times. More varied and active learning like this will make students develop thoroughly in the subject of the desired basic competencies such as listening, reading, speaking, vocabulary, grammar, and pronunciation. As also said by Gagne and Briggs in Brown 1994, learning is the effort of people in helping others to learn. The teacher in this case is collaborating and interacting in the teaching and learning process in the classroom to achieve the desired goals. Teachers should be able to create a good learning atmosphere so that it has a positive impact on the learning process, which ends in optimal results. In addition, we should provide the best facilities, including optimal learning methods for children as the next generation of the nation, regardless of internal factors such as their motivation and desire to learn. At least with good facilities, students will feel comfortable and encouraged to study harder in the future. That's all from me. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.